Hey Cancer, how we doing? This is our oracle reading for November 2021. Cancer, November 2021. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Divination of the Ancients message for Cancer in November of 2021. Spells, alchemy. Divine Circus message for Cancer, November of 2021. Steampunk Priestess. Sacred Rebels message for Cancer, November of 2021. Seeing the True You. Shamanic Medicine message for Cancer, November of 2021. Tree People, Sustenance. Mystical Shaman message for Cancer, November of 2021. The Earth Keeper. Forgiveness, reducing burden. A wrong is done, consequences you cannot deny, but to hold a grudge is to drink poison and think that the other person will die. Being a cold season festival, Halloween is the perfect time to pause and think about how things actually are in our lives and what heavy burdens we do not wish to carry through these harder, leaner times. Some of this heavy-heartedness may relate to old relationships or grievances. Some relate to negative feelings we hold on too tightly about others, and even a lack of compassion for the mistakes we have ourselves made. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we may even harbor feelings of revenge, it is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. Spells, alchemy. Sometimes you hold dear a relationship, a job, an interest, an object, or even yourself will transform mysteriously into something even more precious to you. The spells card indicates that you are starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you. Possibilities you haven't even realized were out there. As you learn more, you will find your needs change and a kind of evolution takes place, where you find you desire only what is best for yourself. You have the Midas touch right now. Your standards and expectations become so pure that whatever you touch turns into metaphoric gold. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth, which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly to you. Hubble bubble, stirring well, transforming all by my spell, changing, growing, hour by hour, behold the alchemical power. This is a time of great transformation. All is turning out beautifully. You have the power to change your situation. Believe in your self-worth. Have positive expectations. You have the ability to succeed. Your pure intentions are key. Using spells, you can divine secrets from long ago. Look into your destiny or find things that have been or lost. You can also block unwanted energy and keep it from affecting you by combining intention, herbs, magical tools, and crystal potions, along with magical skills and abilities. You can awaken to the esoteric knowledge of this ancient art. Steampunk Priestess. 1, 2, 3. Trust in what you see. 4, 5, 6. The truths behind the tricks. 7, 8, 9. Clarity divine. You shall see what you need to see. At the perfect moment it shall be. Appearances can deceive, yet when the time is right, incisive intuition slices through the illusion and the truth hits you between the eyes. That is the perception of reality behind the illusion. You know it when you experience it, and you know that you have to trust in what you see. So give yourself permission to acknowledge and accept the power of those insights. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. Intuition might only last for a second, yet it can change the way you look at things forever, setting you on a more authentic course and allowing for changes to take place that you might have previously believed were impossible. The steampunk priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. You might need to look closer to understand what is happening, or to trust in what you are already perceiving. Even if a part of you doubts, it's because the truth of the matter is in such cases would be so at odds with superficial appearances. She reminds you to trust your insight, no matter how startling, surprising, or shocking that intuitive hint might be. She also brings a reminder to get focused on what matters to you. Then you won't lose precious energy by either worrying about what could go wrong or trying to sort something out in your head. When the time is right, even the most confusing situation is going to come into focus. And your understanding of the matter and what you need to do or not do will be crystal clear. Set an intention for clarity and trust in what you see. Alright, so for November, this is the foundation, supportive energies, guidance, messages from those who are helping you in your life. So, forgiveness, reducing burden, let it go. You have the Midas touch, so whatever was holding the Midas touch back is no longer there, because you're going to forgive and let it go. And see with your third eye, the intuition, okay, from the tools you have and the spells you've been working on, or manifesting, whatever you want to believe in. Seeing the true you, this has been a common card for a lot of the readings for November. Sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we see reflected back to us through their eyes is true. Yet the current accuracy of the reflection or a reflection depends on the clarity of that which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms any opinion about what is perceived, then what is reflected back to us at best would be distorted. It is not necessarily through ill will, it is just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn something of the nature of the sun from the moon, but not as much as through direct perception. This oracle has come to you because you have been putting rather too much faith in the reflections others have of you, to the point that you might not be honoring all that you are and all that you are becoming because you believe too little of yourself. There may be those around you that are able to reflect you more faithfully and even help you see more of your own greatness and beauty. These are the souls blessed with inner stillness. In the clear waters of the ocean and of consciousness, you can come to recognize yourself with clearer perception. However, there are those who have not tended to their own ocean and are unable to be still enough to generally receive and reflect your light back to you. There is no judgment here. Each takes the path of self-healing that is available and appropriate at any given time. However, to attempt to see the magnificence of the sun and the very partial moon doesn't make too much sense. If you are blessed with those in your life who can show you the beauty within you, wonderful. Even so, this oracle comes to you with a task you are now ready for. You are to begin to develop the part of direct perception. This is the ability to recognize yourself not only in the eyes of others, but from how you feel about yourself, how you experience yourself, and how you observe yourself from within. This is a step towards a radical empowerment that does not require perfection in order for you to recognize you are lovable and have much to offer. It is empowerment based on the acceptance of all that you are, working with your strengths, tending to your weaknesses, and being loving, encouraging and nurturing of all that you have perceived. As you continue on this journey, you will not only see your human self, but the eternal within you. This is a breathtaking experience that opens you up to the creative energy that flows abundantly through all of life. It is an experience that takes great preparation because we must be strong within our own self-love and acceptance to be able to hold acceptance for all of life. Oracle is nudging you into that perception or preparation. For when you have the experience of truly beholding yourself, all judgment, fear, and doubt will fall away, and you will just know yourself to be sacred. Then you will be asked to embrace the deeper journey of sacred rebellion against judgment and fear, and into passionate creativity and unconditional trust in life. This oracle comes with a special message for you. If you are getting confused about who you are and your motives or actions based on what others are saying or how they are responding to you, step back. In your quest to be a responsible person, you may be unintentionally taking on the feelings of others, making their reflections of you more than they are in truth. More often than not, reflections are more about the state of the reflector than what is being reflected. Let those external perceptions go. Can you just acknowledge yourself? Do so and be free. Tree people, sustenance, ancient and old, the standing ones have been with us since our beginning. Trees are the wisdom keepers. They hold and support birds, animals, and insects, and are the lungs of the planet. Their exhilaration is our inhalation. These sustainers of life are wonderful gateways to the other worlds, as the tree spirits are multidimensional. When tree people appear, you are invited to traverse the lower and upper worlds of the spirits and ancestors. Do you feel the trees talk to you on some level? As you walk among them? You speak with them or give them a hug? You have been chosen as a custodian of the earth and have responsibility to the tree spirits. How often have you sat against a tree, closed your eyes, and journeyed as you became one with its spirit? To be one with the tree awakens the spirit within you. Within every tree resides medicine that can help you through life's journey. Get to know the trees and draw from their resources, as and when required. Tree people will support you and help you sustain all you need on your quest. Trees have long been a revered and respected part of myth, many of which are still with us today. Yggdrasil is the ancient Norse tree of life. The tree of knowledge is spoken of in Genesis. Trees are sacred in India, and some are found in the very heart of temples. The Bodhi tree is said to have protected Buddha. Sacred groves are considered living temples and places of refuge. Consider your footprint on the world around you. Seek better ways to do things. Teach others to become more ecologically aware. Spend time in the company of trees. Vital signs and omens are found out in nature. Support environmental causes. Recycle. Standing tall, often ignored. Branches cut down, chopped and sawed. Health beneath an oak or yew. Energies flow to sustain you. So the second part is what we can work on, focus on, put our energies to, change our perceptions to align with what we can do, okay? Our Cancer. So seeing the true you, being supported by forgiveness and reducing burden with spells or manifestation power. The tree people are also helping with the spells and manifestation power, or the naturalistic parts. Steampunk priestesses, you'll get more insight the closer you are to nature. The Earth Keeper. Just as you've involved in co-creating your world, you are also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the earth and all of life. They chose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and are being ready to dream big with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard, as this is a reflection of your relationship to the earth. Grow the sacred dream, and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. As you care for your body, you share your care for Mother Earth. So begin with the stewardship of your health. What are you putting in your mouth? Are you feeding on foods and thoughts that are not good for you? Start doing what you know will be good for you today. All right, so this top part is the messages from above, as above, big picture, consciousness, collective, unified field, quantum physics, God, Big Bang, whatever you want to believe in. So as above, so below, okay? As you do this, and correlate with this, you'll be able to see the true you, with being in tune with nature as an earth keeper, because of the insights you have gotten from the tools that you're helping with your third eye, and you're forgiving and forgive yourself, reducing burdens, forgiving all whatever it is that you can, that is causing you to be like, just having those thoughts of not wanting to do stuff sometimes because of X, Y, and Z. And that was the Oracle reading for November 2021, Cancer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.